What's up, YouTube? So we are now in Ratwater. So we've got another Cowboy really kind of flashback for Preacher in an episode which was absolutely fantastic. Now, the show was a slow burn. I wouldn't say it took long to find its feet because that would be very disingenuous and unfair on the show of Preacher. I would say that it's more taken a while for things to unravel. It's like when you've got a ball of yarn, or I'm not sure what the British word for yarn is, but I guess it's wool. But anyway, that's beside the point. So the show was fantastic, and here we see the cowboy. In a previous episode, I did give a good explanation, well, in my opinion, a good explanation, on just who actually was the cowboy. So the cowboy in the comics is the kind of angel of death, or like the kind of right hand man. Think of the guy with the cast on his arm for Odin. So that's what he is compared to with heaven, etc. So this is learning as to what he is, who he is, and well, he pretty much kills the angel of death and takes over that role. So what happens here is he is trying to get some medicine for his dying wife and daughter, but, well, he tries to do the good thing, and the good thing turns out to bite him on the bum, and yeah, his home life is now destroyed. So this is an absolutely fantastic piece of storytelling, and it makes me miss the days of kind of westerns on TV shows, where this was just fantastically done, and I've got to say, shout out to the production staff for this. And we got to see a predecessor of the Preacher, his ancestors of the Preacher here as well. Kind of not the best Preacher, but whatever. So I really did enjoy this, and there were some really brutal bits where you see the pharmacy, and you see the dad just dead and the mother being assaulted there while the kid is watching, which was really harrowing and really on the nose there. I wasn't quite expecting that from the off. I expect we'll probably, in a couple of episodes' time, see the follow-up on the cowboy here as he wreaks revenge on the people who have wronged him, which he was a bit of a nasty bastard in his previous life, and it's interesting that they have the South Will Rise Again as the episode title as well, because it's two things as well. It could possibly Hell is Rising Again, and also here promising that the South will triumph over the kind of Yankees again, which probably won't happen in this episode or the subsequent episodes, because that's quite a big deal. However, it's a very, very interesting flashback, and I want to see more of this more than possibly the main show. So, well, Jesse has pretty much in this episode gone full crazy. And I won't say crazy, but he's kind of using his powers a lot more than he really actually should be. And it's turned him into a kind of rock star with the town in Ratwater. And they love the fact that he's turned the giant douchebag Odin Quincannon into a guy who's going to help out the town. Little do they know, the voice is really, really not a good thing to use. And Odin has pretty much killed everyone who was going to help the town there. So he's kind of interpreting the way of God his own way, which is interesting because it's not just going for the moral compass, it's interpreting it his own way, but it's setting someone on the path. When they say to go with God, yeah, he's pretty much interpreting it how that person would and doing it regardless of the consequences, which is very, very, very not good. And we'll probably see this guy end up dead at some point here, who he's talking to and telling him to have a bit of patience, which probably will end up with him waiting for ages and starving to death or something gruesome like that. The interesting storylines that are running throughout this episode, they all lead to pretty much the same place. You've got here Tulip, who is not finding Jesse's new life genuine at all. And, well, she doesn't seem that genuine at all. She just wants the revenge and her old life back, being completely selfish. And, well, it's just her not being genuine either, as she proceeds to bang Cassidy in the back of her car after he leaves a strip joint, which is probably going to be trouble in paradise when Jesse possibly finds out. Although I'm not sure he would really care, because he kind of just wants Tulip to bugger off, because he is absolutely, seemingly fancying the woman who just follows him around and pesters him to do the right thing. So we've got the devil and God raging inside him there, to use a brand new lyric. I think the reason I love this episode so much is possibly because it was so much fun. I think that what they've done is they found humour in kind of the overly serious and over the top kind of dark parts of the show. So you watch it and you're like, this is ridiculous, but you're just laughing at the fact that it's just, not that it's funny, just the fact that it's just a ridiculous nature of the beast of the show. So we've got the kind of revelation that to Jesse, it's not actually it's not God either, and they want to put it in the tin, and he's sitting there going incredulous as to the fact that they're saying that you've had your black beauties, you've had your whatever, now give us back what we want. So Cassidy has screwed him over kind of a bit, where we thought Cassidy was being very smart by playing these two angels, but he absolutely was not, which is kind of a testament and a kind of theme of the show, where everyone thinks they're a bit too smart for their own good, but they're really, really not at all. So, as always, if you enjoyed that show and that episode, drop a like, subscribe for more episode reviews. I've got Game of Thrones season finale breakdown and book changes over on the channel on the previous video to this one, and also lots of other stuff coming up very soon. And over on my second channel, I have LEGO Force Awakens gameplay, where I'm going to be playing the whole of that game and uploading it for you lovely people. So, as always, stay safe and goodbye.